Hello students. Today we are going to study your book The First Flight Chapter 3rd Two Stories About Flying Part 2nd The Black Aeroplane by Frederick Forsyth. Here in this chapter this is a mysterious story. The writer was flying his Dakota aeroplane. Suddenly, he was caught in a big cloud, and his compass, radio, and other instruments failed. There was not much fuel in his plane. Suddenly, he was a black aeroplane near him. Suddenly he saw a black aeroplane near him. The pilot in that plane guided him. As a result, as he was able to land safely, but he was greatly surprised when the woman at the control center told him that there had been no other plane except the writer's Dakota on the sky that night. This was the introduction of this chapter, students. Now, I am going to summarize this chapter. Listen it carefully. The author says that he was flying an aeroplane at 1 o'clock at night. The moon was coming up in the east behind him. Stars were shining in the sky above him. He was flying his old Dakota aeroplane over France. Back to England, he was dreaming of his holiday. He was looking forward to be with his family. So that he decided to call Paris Control. He then radioed to it. He told it that he was on his way to England, Paris. Control duly acknowledged. It advised him to turn 12 degrees west. He duly turned to that direction. Everything was going well. Paris was about 150 kilometers behind him. Then he saw the storm clouds. They looked like black mountains in front of him. He knew he could not fly up and over them. He decided to go back to Paris, but he also wanted to get home. So he took the risk and flew into the storm. He could see nothing outside his aeroplane. Everything was black. The old aeroplane jumped and twisted in the air. He looked at the compass. It was gone. He tried to contact Paris Control. He was lost in the storm. Then he called out, Paris Control, can you hear me? There was no answer. The radio was dead too. He had no radio, no compass, and he could not see where he was. He was lost in the storm. Then, in the black clouds quite near to him, he saw another aeroplane. It had no lights on its wings, but he could see it flying next to him. Through the storm, he could see the pilot's face turned towards him. He was very glad to see another person. He lifted one hand and waved and said, the pilot who was there in another aeroplane, he was saying that follow me, and he knows that he is lost. He thought he is trying to help him. He turned his aeroplane slowly to the north in front of his Dakota so that it would be easier for him to follow him. He was very happy to go behind the strange aeroplane like an obedient child. After half an hour, the strange black aeroplane was still there in front of him in the clouds. Means when he decided to go to the Paris, he also wanted to get home. He took the risk and flew into the storm. He could see nothing outside his aeroplane. Everything was black. The old aeroplane jumped and twisted in the air. He looked at the compass, it was also gone. He tried to contact Paris control, but he was lost in the storm. Then, in the black cloud, he saw another aeroplane. It had no lights on its wings. He could see it flying next to him in the storm. He was glad to see another person. He was signaling to follow him. The other thought that he was trying to help him. So he followed him. He flew for half an hour. He had fuel to last for 5 or 10 minutes. He began to feel frightened. Then he started to go down. Suddenly he was on the runway. There was only enough fuel, as I said, to Old Dakota, and last tank to fly for 5 to 10 minutes more only. He was starting to feel frightened again, but then he started to go down and he followed through the storm. Suddenly, he was on the runway. He looked for his friend in the black aeroplane. He wanted to thank him, but the sky was empty. He went into the control tower. He asked a woman where he was. She looked at him strangely and then she laughed. She told that there was no another aeroplane except that of his. And the other was wonderstruck. He wondered who had helped him to arrive there. He was without a compass or a radio and without any more fuel in his tanks. Who was the pilot on the strange black aeroplane flying in the storm without lights? So, students, this was the explanation of this chapter, Black Aeroplane, lesson third, part second. So I hope you understand this chapter. Listen it whenever it requires. As, as this is a mysterious story, the writer has written this mysterious story. You can also write such types of stories by own. So thank you students for this chapter.